Step number 1. This is where it all starts. It says this. Poor planning causes anemic results. Poor planning causes anemic results. Think about that for a minute. Poor planning causes anemic results. You need a system. And trust me when I tell you, you all have a system. Every one of you have a phone-up system. Every one of you had a road to the sales system. Every one of you have a follow-up system on your unsold and sold customers. The reality is this. Who designed it? Did you partake in the design of it? Or did your salespeople design it? Or did your receptionist design it? Where are you at? Take a look here. Here's some basic enlightening statistics for you. 85% of salespeople never even asked for what? A name and phone number. That's what I was talking about in the previous page. 85%. Unbelievable. 80% of salespeople never even asked for an appointment. So what was the end in mind? What was the customer thinking when the actual call came in? What was the salesperson thinking? The problem is that there was no thinking. It was kind of a dance through the process. And it goes on and says this. 75% of salespeople never took control of the call through the asking of questions. Questions were asked, but rarely were they asked by the salesperson. I've answered a lot of questions to the customer. Hey, I'm looking for this kind of vehicle. Do you have it in stock? And the person answering the phone is giving out information, but rarely is he doing what? Asking the questions. And the person who's asking the questions is the one who's in what? Of course. Bottom line is this. And you know what's funny about this whole process, guys? Is that, we know this. The reality is we know this. And when it comes to the road to the sale, we understand it. But when it comes to follow-up, how well are we doing with it? Solid stuff. Sorry, what's that, Helmy?
No, it's awesome. What you're talking about is very awesome. Now, here's the buzzword these days, right? The buzzword is BDC. Mm-hmm. The buzzword is CDC. The buzzword is take the phone away from your salesperson. Take it away from the salesperson. Now, I'm here to tell you I am a true believer of taking the phone away from a salesperson. But I tell you what I'm also a true believer of. I'm a big believer of teaching the salespeople what to say and what to do on the phone. In spite of the fact that we're taking the phone away from them, do you really believe that you can really effectively take the phone away from your salesperson? 100%? Is that even possible? Now, I want you to work on it day and night. I want you to make it a goal for your own, as of your ever-going, growing business that you have. I want it to be one of your goals to take the phone away from the salespeople, meaning you're not allowed to take a sales call, you're not allowed to do this, you're not allowed to do that. But, and I say a big but, what we want to do is we want to teach them.
Absolutely.
Because they have to do customer follow-up. That customer will refer somebody to them. And they will steal a phone call from here and there, no matter what you try to do. That being said, don't we want that person trained? So when Ken is talking about this, please don't lock your head into, well, I don't want to have my own BDC. I'm just going to go ahead and farm it to excellence. We got the answer. Great. I appreciate it. And I think it's the right thing to do if you don't have your own BDC center. And if you don't want to go and spend $30,000 or $40,000 a month on having your own BDC center, you should have somebody taking your calls for you. Now, also, spending 30 grand on a BDC center is probably the best thing that you can do, providing that you have the energy, the time, and you're willing to commit the effort to maintain it. If there's a lot of things that you're still doing to grow your business, chances are you don't need your BDC center right now. But let's say that you handled all the other stuff and you're ready to rock, you should have it. That's my commitment, that's my recommendation, and that will always be the case.
Right.
Now, let's go back one more time. All the things that Ken is talking about, your salesperson should master. Your manager should know it like Ken does. So please don't lock your head into this thing, well, I don't need this because I'm going to have my BDC center. No. Your salespeople and managers should know it. Don't you agree?
100%.
Absolutely, right?
Absolutely. Okay. The deal is this. Again, because there's going to be some rollover, obviously. And the most important thing is this. There's such a common ground in terms of rapport building on the phone, rapport building face-to-face. There's so many things that overlap in this whole process.